Hello, I am Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from Sunday, the 23rd January, up to Saturday, the 29th January 2022. And this especially for you coming from Pisces. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth and time of birth, and especially looking at your palms. I do personally believe that the palms belong to the soul, and that energy there is very important to include when predicting. Astrologers who don't know palmistry, I'll also show you how to reach that magic soul inside you and how to use that energy for anything you want on earth. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers as well. If you're crazy about lotteries or wanting to play them, you might as well learn the system and many other energies. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday, the 23rd of January, is going to be a nasty morning and afternoon if you let it. You can let it by saying the wrong things and unnecessarily talking too much. So keep quiet and listen more because the planets of communication are moving too fast. They make your tongue just go faster than your brain. And so don't commit to things, don't promise people, don't say things that you're going to regret later. So try to keep to yourself, whether in company or not. Try to keep to yourself where your plans are. Don't verbally talk about them and stay away from anything that leads to an argument. These fast planets can cause accidents as well. Drive very carefully, walk very carefully, anything at home, outside. Just think and do it slowly. You've got to slow down. When you slow down, you help to slow down planets as well. You go fast and they go faster. And that's how the crash can come. So some disappointment or bad news wants to trouble you Sunday, 23rd January. Don't retaliate. Just let the news settle into you and wait maybe later on or another day to talk about this. Evening and nightfall, not so bad but not so good. Makes you dominating, makes you stubborn. You are not somehow getting along with anybody, whether at home in the evening nightfall, whether out with people. So you don't want that to happen. So tell yourself, evening nightfall, try to be more part of a team. That would be better rather than wanting to go solo or take charge. And try to be more negotiable. That will lessen this tendency to dominate. Monday, the 24th of January. This is an excellent morning and afternoon. The planets of creativity in every form are there. So you are able to show your levels of creativity. And you can do that whether at home in your personal life, whether in the job areas, whether in the business areas. So, speech wise, action wise, you will be able to impress people in every form. So, say a lot, do a lot. Be prepared for this morning, afternoon. Do your homework 1 or 2 days earlier. And then see your bosses in this morning, afternoon of Monday, 24th January. They'll be very impressed with the homework and how well prepared you are to let them give the information. You can travel and you can also make contacts over the internet with very good people. Have lunch with somebody. You're going to enjoy that very much and even get some benefits as well. Evening and nightfall planets are moving at a crazy fast speed and they make you very impulsive. And these are negative planets. So your impulsiveness is going to lead you to make unnecessary, unexpected problems. Say less and do less. And these planets can resemble the planets of accident. Need to go out, don't go out. Because that's the only way to stay away from these planets. If you have to go out, plans already made, then tell yourself you've got to be very careful what you say and what you do. And even walking around, be very careful, and you can create unexpected trouble for yourself, even in the company you keep, by saying things that others may not agree. Because some of these planets make you unnecessarily a nonconformist, coming up with ideas other people don't somehow understand. Tuesday, the 25th of January, is a wonderful morning and afternoon and brings your brain power. Basically, you are inspired. So the inspiration in you can be seen or can be shown, and you will come up with fabulous ideas. You can even persuade people who before this you couldn't. So these inspirational planets, you can use that for anything you want. In the area of love, romance, to convince people, or also in job or business to convince people, because your ideas will be very inspirational. Many of these planets are from the internet planets. And so use the internet to get inspiration or inspire people to work with you or to give you the chance to show your good qualities. Evening and nightfall turns very nasty. I would rather you don't be out at all, because the planets of accident are there. More than that, the planets of money are all in disarray. You can get very bad news where money or income or anything to do with finances is concerned. So be careful. Don't want to negotiate with people evening and nightfall of Tuesday, the 25th January. You'll be on the losing side. And don't get into arguments either. These planets make you a victim very easily, which means that if you do argue in this evening, nightfall, Tuesday, 25th January, you are going to be the loser. That's what it means. Wednesday, the 26th of January, planets now move very slow. When they move very slow, they depress you, because your horoscope has many fast planets. So the slowness of these planets depress you because you're frustrated, waiting for things to happen. Nothing is happening, delays and delays. And so you'll be very frustrated in this morning and afternoon, Wednesday, the 26th January. You can't push these planets around. The faster you go, the more mistakes you will make. So go slow in the morning and afternoon by being patient and by doing your homework. These are long term planets. Very bad damage can be created in the morning and afternoon of Wednesday, 26th January. So be careful what you say, be careful what you plan, be careful what you are about to do. Evening and nightfall becomes wonderful. Now you'll find all the solutions you couldn't find in the morning and afternoon. And these solutions are going to give you wonderful ideas. So, evening and nightfall, arrange for meetings with people that you want to impress or that you want support from in any way, even in family areas. And you will see that your point of view is wonderful. Go out by all means, because the inspirational and beautiful side of you is going to be seen in the evening nightfall. The morning and afternoon planets of frustration don't leave you alone. One or two of them will visit you, evening and nightfall. So don't be too expectant that you can get anything too easily in the evening nightfall. If something you don't get, tell yourself it's part of the game. Thursday, Thursday, the 27th of January. It's a good enough day. Only some angry planets are there. So avoid being angry. And when you're angry, avoid talking. Just keep quiet and listen and put a smile on your face. And you'll quieten these angry planets. You will confuse them. And they'll be able to be silenced that way. Also, don't be aggressive in your approach to people. Don't be demanding. Don't be abrupt in your speech. Take the soft approach, which simply means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. I keep drumming that into you. That's the way to do it. No point retaliating all the time. In this morning and afternoon, 27th January, Thursday, you can eventually get what you want if you take the soft approach. Evening and nightfall becomes very, very lucky. You don't have to do much. The planets do it all for you. They give you that inspirational aura, which means that people are attracted to you. So dress your best. Be with people you want something from. Think materialistically, no harm. And you'll get more than what you want in the evening nightfall, because you'll be able to persuade people to your way of thinking. So it's a very important evening nightfall. Morning and afternoon, these aggressive planets, one or two, will come to the evening nightfall. So be careful that your approach in the evening nightfall may sometimes be too aggressive. Keep it at a soft level. You are going to get something wonderfully good in the evening nightfall. And the planets of travel are also there. You might travel or plan to travel. Friday, the 28th of January, is also a good morning and afternoon. You're going to be very popular. And the chances of you gaining or meeting people who are important is also seen. Discuss important plans for yourself, how to promote yourself, how to promote your plans. That's the idea for Friday, 28th January morning and afternoon. So position yourself to meet people you want to impress, and you'll do that very, very well. Evening and nightfall planners decide to go slow. And of course, when they go slow, plans are going to be delayed, they're going to be canceled, they're going to be postponed. So there's some disappointment waiting for you in the evening nightfall. You can do two things: just don't go out at all. And that just strikes off all the disappointment. Or go out and don't expect too much. And the bonding won't be good. So your bonding evening nightfall will not be good. So you might create a lack of bonding, and that's not good. And also, past problems may be brought about on this evening nightfall. So don't you bring them up. And if somebody else brings them up, just be quiet and listen. Don't retaliate. Saturday, the 29th of January, is an excellent morning and afternoon. Emotional planets are everywhere. And if it's not a working day, it's perfect. If it's a working day, be careful. The emotional planets distract you from what's important that you have to do. But if you're not working, perfect. Have yourself a holiday with people that you want and talk about emotional circumstances and improve those. So, emotional areas can be improved tremendously, and you can plan to relocate or make changes in your life in a profitable and very nice way. Evening and nightfall also good, but now the planets are aggressive. Morning they were wonderful and soft and so easily making people happy. Evening and nightfall they're also good, but they've turned aggressive. So your aggressive approach must be somehow quietened down, in speech especially, and in action as well. And you will continue to be lucky on this Saturday, 29th January, if you can just take the soft approach for the evening and nightfall of Saturday, the 29th of January. Now, this 90-minute session I keep talking about, that's to help you get your next 9 years to take off. And this next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will show you how to make it work. More than that, that magic inside you, that's the soul that's with you, that can be connected to. And when you can connect to that, it's a system of connection I will show you. When you can do that, you really get to the supernatural level. Your ideas, your actions, your plans are all materialistically to reward you. It's not all about just goody goody and holy holy. It's all about money. You can reach the soul to get very special in that area. And I'll show you your lucky colors and lucky days and lucky gemstones and lucky all that. So many things to show you. And if you are interested in lotteries, I'll show you how the system works. It's a very interesting, easy system. And that will give you somehow a focus on how to get lucky with lotteries. In the meantime, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me, which will just cost you USD $50. That's all. And what about the 9 years? And what about the 9 years? Yes, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. Your next 9 years, we'll talk about that. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.